Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I want to bring you a quick channel update. So today I want to talk about progress I've made on the Basin and Range Trail project, van life, and the future of this channel. So let's get into it. And today's video is sponsored by Art of the Trek. And the team at Art of the Trek has been hard at work researching campsites, water sources, scenic locations, trailheads to add to their public map. And now you can help your fellow hikers and adventurers plan their trips by adding your own points of interest to the map. So if you have any favorite campsites, scenic places, water sources, or trailheads that you'd like to share with others, visit artofthetrek.com, turn on POIs from the overlay menu, and click the orange plus sign at the bottom to add to the map. This helps your fellow hikers plan the best trips possible, and they'll even send you a free swag bag if you contribute a dozen or so POIs. Back to the Basin and Range Trail project, I've spent almost an entire year of my life now planning the hike, hiking the hike, and now documenting it. And to be honest, the scope of the project is just a lot larger than I anticipated, which is a big reason why it's taken me so long to get anything out to you. But it's all coming together very, very fast now, and within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to have a ton of new content for you. So I've got 5 vlog episodes completed, maybe another week and a half's worth of work on the remaining 5. And there's 10 episodes. They're going to run about an hour and 15 minutes a piece. And there's 2 episodes that'll be shorter episodes. It'll be like 30 minutes a piece. But really right now what I'm waiting on is the completion of the movie. So I'm maybe halfway done or a little bit more with that. That's coming along really nicely and it's coming together quickly now. And once I get that movie out, the movie is the first thing I want to release. And that'll give you a good short watch to get the idea of what the Basin and Range Trail is about. And if you're interested in watching a 10+ hour series, then you can go ahead and watch that vlog series. So I think it makes sense to put the movie out first. So that's why I'm doing things in the order that I'm doing them. And as far as the schedule goes for releasing these videos, it seems like I get the greatest number of views on Sundays. So I think it makes sense to put these videos out on Sundays. I'm thinking late afternoon, early evening. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. If you have any suggestions on a time frame, feel free to drop them below in the comments. Let me know. And one of the big reasons why I'm not done with the videos yet is because I'm also working on a website and a guidebook for the Basin and Range Trail. I had debated on just releasing the route on my website, seekinglost.com, but I've decided to build a dedicated website for the Basin and Range Trail and just put all the information there. Currently the site is not live, it's in maintenance mode, I'm still building it, but you can go to basinandrangetrail.com and enter your email address and get updates when the site goes live. And I'm expecting to push the site live roughly around when the movie comes out. So, within the next couple of weeks, it should be up and running. So as far as the guidebook goes, I've got a complete GPX file of the entire route. It's undergone many revisions since I've hiked it, so I've kind of used the information that, that I learned from the hike to improve the hike and then present that route as the standard route. And I've created a PDF map set with the entire route with turn-by-turn navigation, so every time a 4x4 road meets a trail or the 4x4 road ends and you're taking a turn off the 4x4 road and going cross-country, things like that, that's all marked so you can do turn-by-turn navigation in that way. There's an Excel spreadsheet with all the waypoints listed, miles in between each waypoint, the current mileage for each waypoint, coordinates for that waypoint. I've got a water chart that lists all the water sources along the trail and their probability of having water, along with my notes from field observations from hiking it last year, that kind of thing. So it's a pretty thorough package of information that I put together. And then of course the guidebook itself, which goes into a little bit more detail on the specifics, like what you need to know about camping and what kind of terrain to expect and that kind of thing. And then the guidebook will be available on the basinandrangetrail.com website when that goes live as well. So I promised there was a reason why I was standing behind this van the whole time. I'm thinking about doing the van life thing. And yeah, I do a lot of long distance hikes and that's kind of what I want to do in the future. But I also want to do like shorter hikes and adventures in between them. And I think this van would be great for that because you can just kind of bounce around from location to location and, do all these different hikes and, kayaking and fishing and rock hounding and all the other outdoor stuff that I want to do. It would just be a really great home base to kind of have that, that ability to do those kind of things. And honestly, another big reason why I'm looking to do the van thing is just to get the hell out of Michigan for the winter. I know on the CDT, in my CDT videos, I was talking about moving to Colorado, and I don't know where I want to move. I want to move out west eventually someday. But then I started thinking, I don't want to live anywhere right now. I just want to be outside. So it doesn't really make any sense to buy a house anywhere, and that's kind of why I'm still in Michigan, because I'm just not ready for that. But like the van will give me the opportunity to be mobile and to be out west and to follow the weather and just not be stuck here through another Michigan winter. So anyways, the van will be a great thing for me. So I've done my research. I've settled on the Chevy Astro, mainly because it's got a V6, so it gets 20 miles to the gallon, and they come in all-wheel drive. And there's only the Sprinter is the only other option really that comes in 4x4, not all-wheel drive. And I think the Transit Connects are now coming in 4x4, but you got to buy a 2020, and I'm not spending that kind of money on a van. So I'm going to go with an Astro van. Now I already have this van, but it's a two-wheel drive, and I want that all-wheel drive van. So I really could use your help in finding the right van. I'm looking for something that's 2003 to 2005. It's got an upgraded suspension, so that's why I'm looking for those years. It's got to be, I want it to be not a cargo van like this one. It should just be the regular, Astro van, and it's basically got windows all the way around and everything. That way it's got all the options. I want power windows and locks. It's got to have power windows and locks. Okay, I'm not doing the crank windows and stuff. You try and reach across this thing on the freeway. No, power windows, come on. So power windows, power locks, and that only comes in like the regular style van, not the cargos. It's got to be all-wheel drive, and under 150,000 miles, and absolutely no rust. That's really the biggest reason I automatically disqualified this van, is because it's a Michigan van, and if you look underneath, it's all rotted away already. So it's got to have no rust. Somewhere from Nevada or Arizona or something. So if you know of any van like that, definitely let me know. Reach out to me. And these vans are really, really hard to find right now. So I've got a search going on Craigslist, eBay, Auto Trader, Facebook Marketplace, and these vans are either going for ridiculous amounts of money, or they have a ton of miles or whatever. So they're just going really fast. So if you see the right van, everything that I mentioned just a moment ago, let me know. I'll fly anywhere in the country. I'll buy it on the spot and drive it back. I'm very mechanically inclined, do my own inspection. I'm going to do all the build myself. So if you see something, let me know. Even if it's got some minor mechanical problems, body work, that kind of thing, let me know. Just to give you kind of like a brief idea of what I want to build on the van, I want to get the 4x4 kit. There's a 4x4 conversion kit. You have to start with an all-wheel drive van to do the 4x4 conversion kit. That'll get me kind of like deeper into the back roads and everything. I want to make sure it's like very capable. So I'm going to do a little bit of a lift on it, do some suspension upgrades, lighting upgrades. I'll probably do a roof rack like this one's got, and yeah, those are kind of like the basic things, I think, for like the structure and everything of what I want out of the van. The rest of it's just like interior build specifics and stuff, but just want to make it sure it's off-road capable. So that's the plan for my future adventure van. So the van life kind of brings me into my next topic here, and that's the future of this channel. I have several more long distance hiking routes, in various stages of planning right now, 300 miles to 4,500 miles and greater. And I mean, I want to do these hikes no matter what, but unfortunately right now I'm just at the point where it takes so long to document these hikes and make the videos and everything that it's really eating into my time to do more adventures. And I'm basically rearranging my entire life right now just to be able to spend as much time as I can outdoors and pursue the things that I want to do and make me happy. And the van's going to go a long ways towards helping me achieve that goal of being outside as much as I can. But right now, really the biggest hindrance I have is just the amount of time I spend on these projects when I do them. So it took 4 to 5 months to do my CDT videos and website, and it's going to be pushing 6 months for the Basin and Range Trail project. And that's 50 or 60 hours a week, full time. It's not my spare time or anything, So clearly that's just not sustainable for me. It's preventing me from getting on the ground more. So what I'm looking to do is basically just hand off all of my footage to an editor, okay? And then I can concentrate on doing what I love editing, and I mean in small scale, but I like hiking a lot more, and I like planning the hikes. I love planning the hikes. I love looking at the maps and like dreaming up the next adventure, you know? And that's what I want to be doing. That's how I want to spend my time. I don't want to be spending my time editing to that extent anymore. So I'm thinking about handing off my footage to an editor, you know, letting him or her deal with it, and just working with another person, right, to hopefully continue to bring you some good quality content, but free up my time to do more of the things that I want to do. So I'm not quite there yet, but I do think it'll be a good thing for the channel in the long run. It'll give me more time to focus on, you know, planning and actually getting on the ground, doing more adventures, bringing you more content, and bringing it to you consistently. So I don't have anything lined up yet with an editor, but I think that's the direction I want to go. If anything does change, it's not going to be until later this year or, you know, sometime early next year. And yeah, just in general, I'm looking to build a team of people to work with. You know, not just other editors and filmmakers, but other hikers and, you know, maybe other YouTubers who are doing similar hikes and similar routes. It'd be really great to have someone there with me on those long hikes, and just, you know, someone else who can understand, you know, what I went through, because it's really hard to come home and not have anyone else that relates to what you went through. You know, you go through these experiences by yourself and you're just alone. So, you know, having someone else to share these experiences with would just be amazing, you know. So yeah, someday, you know, I would love to find the right person that could join me on some of these long hikes. So whether you're an editor or a filmmaker or just another hiker that likes to do big, adventurous, crazy off-trail routes like me, drop me a line sometime if you're interested in working together, and who knows, maybe we could work together on a future project. So that's where I'm at with things right now, finishing up with the BRT project here in a few weeks, hopefully starting on a van build right around the same time I end with the BRT, and then, you know, really I got to get started on planning hikes for this summer and this fall. The BRT project has just had me so busy. I've refused to start planning anything for this summer until I can finish up with that, because otherwise I'll never be able to concentrate. But in the meantime, I would really appreciate it if you could help me get the word out about the Basin and Range Trail in any way possible. I know I don't have a whole lot of content out right now for you to share, but in a few weeks when the BRT videos begin to roll out, if you enjoy the content, it would be really helpful to me if you could share those videos, you know, in your favorite Facebook group or your favorite Reddit subreddit, or, you know, whatever social media platform you choose to use. And I would like to do some sort of social media campaign to kind of promote the BRT a little bit more. Now, I'm not the most social media savvy person out there. Maybe some of you are social media gurus and can kind of help me with this, but, you know, I was thinking some sort of, you know, Instagram hashtag challenge or something, you know, hashtag blaze the BRT or something, and, you know, you could share that and you know, tag another hiker or something that you think would, you know, want to hike the BRT or something like that, right? So if any of you have any ideas like that, that would be a good way to kind of promote the BRT and create some sort of shareable content, something that people are going to want to share and tag other people with, please let me know. I could really use a little bit of help with that aspect of this project. Well, that about wraps things up. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you on trail sometime this summer, and see you next time.